guys are quite comical. Not everybody, but some people. So I made the last video I posted, and there seems to be a lot of people that think we just came over here without a plan and that we're failing. The fact is, we did come out here without a plan, but we're not failing by any means. I don't see how you could obtain the knowledge that we're gathering here without coming here. So I just want to point that out. Um, there's a lot of information you can gather online, but as far as like the best neighborhoods to buy land in and the houses that we looked at, all that kind of stuff, you can't get that offline. So, well, I mean, we did the best we could, but unless you see it firsthand and you see the neighborhoods, you really can't grasp the concept. So, anyway, just so you guys all know, we are not failing by any means. I am considering other options as far as places to live for right now to make money. The last thing I want to do is go work for a company and make $15 an hour, even though I've said that I could do that. But yeah, it depends, and it's only temporary. But the last thing I want to do is work for somebody the rest of my life. I don't plan on doing that. I'm going to get a contractor's license, and I'm going to do my own thing because that's the American dream, right? I mean, why work for somebody your whole life and have a base wage that you make and a certain amount of money you can make per week, per month, and that's it. It doesn't seem like much of a future to me, but hey, a lot of people do it, and that's fine, but I'm done. I'm done doing that. I think that's why I guess I'm glad I'm union, because I kind of decide when I want to work and when I don't want to work, and kind of decide what kind of wage I want to make based on where I work. So we might travel the country for a while and keep our finances in order until we get everything solidified on the licensing aspect. I'd like to get a contractor's license and a plumbing license, but that's going to take time in the state of Hawaii. There's a big process to that. So anyway, this definitely has not been a waste of time, this trip. It has been very educational. The kids are having a great time. I'm having a great time, and quite frankly, we're really not out anything. We haven't bought anything we can't sell, or we haven't really dove in, so to speak. So anyway, to all my haters out there, we're doing just fine. Yes, bud.
Can I use this charger?
Yeah, you can use that charger. Did you steal that out of my truck? Darn kid. But anyway, the view's great, and I guess Jason Momoa is on the island today at the Mauna Kea protest. That's been an interesting thing to follow. I think originally my plan was to work on that telescope up on Mauna Kea, but after watching how a lot of the locals feel about the project, I don't see it as being worth my time to get invested in that, because honestly, if the locals don't want it, neither do I, and it's not worth my time up there. And it makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's basically big government, big money trying to push their agenda on the native lands here, and it's kind of sad the way the whole history of Hawaii came to be. Anyway, I do think it's a good thing to have the United States behind them instead of another country. And if it wasn't the United States, it probably would be another country, because it's just kind of a smaller country, not a lot of land to be able to defend. I don't know, maybe in this day and age, we got different technologies that can make a difference on that. But yeah, it's kind of a sad deal. But I definitely stand with the locals on how they feel about it. That's just that. But anyway. So, as far as the plumbing license goes, I was planning on getting one of those just to have a little extra work. As far as the contractor's license. It just takes time. I would imagine at least 6 months, and I got to come back and I got to take a test. Well, first I got to get approval to take the test, then I take the test, and so it's just a big process. But meanwhile, I think we'll go work somewhere else and make some real money, and instead of messing around with just getting by for now. I just need to keep my finances up. So I'm sure you guys can all understand that. But anyway, lots of haters. That's fine. I don't even care. Y'all can hate on me all you want, but here's where I'm at. We're going to be at a beautiful beach tomorrow. The kids and I walked out in the yard. We went through and looked at some of the different plants, and I explained to them the different kinds of plants out here and the names of them and some of the uses. Anyway, so we're doing kind of the homeschool thing, and I think we're going to actually make it official that we're going to homeschool them. I think they're going to get a better education that way anyway, because, you know, here's the real deal about public education. Yeah, it's great. They can communicate with different kids here and there, and they can get that sort of, I don't know, one-on-one or in a group setting kind of a feel, but they can get that anywhere. Archer, for example, makes friends anywhere. He can go and do anything and make friends. So, you know, the thing about homeschooling is each child learns differently, and so with me having 4 kids, for Sheila and I to be able to tune in what each kid needs individually and be able to dial in the way that they learn, whether it's a physical process or by reading, YouTube, games, whatever it may be, we can definitely adapt to that and teach each individual kid differently. I know that when I take all 4 of them, like I did this morning, and try to teach them about plants, it's definitely not very productive. I think a one-on-one or two-on-one kind of thing is a lot more beneficial. So anyway, I want to give you guys an update. A lot of times I just think, you know what, I had to just shut that thing down, quit posting on Facebook about my whole life story, because everybody's got their opinion, and y'all know how I feel about opinions. I do enjoy a lot of opinions, but a lot of people's opinions are just hateful, and you know, it is what it is, and I don't care. The one good thing about Facebook is I've had a lot of people reach out to me about friends or family that they have on the island. It goes the same with my post about Alaska. You know, people give me so much information, and it's nice to know that they're not just Facebook friends; they're actually friends and willing to help. And the connections that I have just by having you guys as my audience is incredible, and I do appreciate all of the support that I've gotten and received up to this point. I mean, it's awesome, really. And, you know, even the negative comments, I take that into consideration. A lot of people are just, the way they speak their truth is just being an asshole, and sometimes that's the kind of critiquing you need to hear sometimes, but yeah, it is what it is. So I take it however it comes, good and bad. So keep it coming, and I'll keep posting, and y'all can, we're going to go down to Waipio Valley tomorrow, probably my favorite spot on the island, and I'm hopefully going to do a little fishing, maybe a little spear fishing, and we're going to hang out on the beach and figure out what we're doing next. So anyway, stay tuned, y'all.